throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, it's Breeze. The open man is Smith. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. Toss play, Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Breeze now. Smith catches left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Breeze now on 1st down. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know it. They were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking middle, and that's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a... Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
No room to be had there on the first down run, as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing on second down. Breeze, incomplete, right side to Cook. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
You're good, you're good. Line forward, ready. Watch the pass. Kill, kill, kill. Check three, check three, check three.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Breeze to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Breeze going to try and throw on third down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Breeze to throw again. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now, Breeze again. This is caught by Ginn. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, here's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Kamara. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw is Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check 55 to Mike. Let's go, let's go. Check 4, check 4. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Again, it's Elliott. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now it's Ginn. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Christian Covington in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The Saints on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Ready. Yellow lady. You're good, you're good. That's 4, ready.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath.
We got this.
His guys take over first and 10.
Check 55. Target. Go to 54. Line 8.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub plane. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your... Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, back. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback.
Hey, here we go. Go right in. Here we go. Going to 54. Right in.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's third down.
8 yards to go.
Here we go. Here we go. Right in. Watch it decline. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Kill. Here we go. 47. Kill. Turn 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, it's Brees. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze, and it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. On second and 9, Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. 11 yards there, first down. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, just like last play. Breeze going to come up here, first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On the ground, this is Kamara. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on second and 8. Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a third down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Breeze. The open man is Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. Breeze going to come up here, first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 22, Breeze looking for his running back, and he's got it. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Ready, 5-8. You kill.
To throw, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Kill.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On 2nd and goal, Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Breeze. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run. It's Kamara. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. First down, Prescott. Leaping, and he makes the grab. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Here we go, 46.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott over the middle, Cooper with it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Prescott now. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now A potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game. And Kamara has it stripped. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Break it down, fellas, break it down. Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant. Check 52. Watch that.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, normally you and I would have gone through our season predictions before Week 1, but Hurricane Dorian prevented us from doing that last week. So let's go ahead and hear them, your division winners and then the Super Bowl.
Okay, let's start in the AFC. New England in the East.
Bold.
Tennessee in the South. Pittsburgh in the North. And Kansas City out west.
Okay, so I'm with you on 3 of the 4, but I'm going to go with a way too strong Week 1 reaction and give Baltimore the edge in the North.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
All right, let's go NFC.
All right.
I'm going Philadelphia in the East, New Orleans in the South, Minnesota in the North, and the Los Angeles Rams out west.
Okay, so I got 2 different ones. I'm going to go Dallas on the East, and then I'm going to go Green Bay in the North.
The reason I didn't go Dallas, there hasn't been a repeat winner in the East since 2003-2004, so I go with history on that one. Super Bowl predictions, I like Kansas City and New Orleans. 3rd time's the charm for the Saints to get to the Super Bowl.
Okay, I'm going to go New England over New Orleans in the Super Bowl.
So you got New England winning it?
Yet again, shocker. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. Breeze now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. On 2nd and 12, Breeze. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Christian Covington breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Looking for Gannon. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Elliott. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Check.
Here's Prescott. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Breeze now. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Toss left to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of 1, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Let's go.
Throwing. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. Breeze now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Breeze. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Now Kamara. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. Shotgun now for Breeze.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now Breeze again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Ready? You ready? Let's go. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. He's coming back.
Again, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Bang, 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 reverse.
One final for Breeze. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sean Lee leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No,
Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me, celebrate, I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, man, oh there with the hands, thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can, got it on smash, put on the gas, I will not crash,